The following scene unfolds near the Ukrainian border. A Russian soldier is observed lying on the ground beside a stretch of barbed wire fencing. His position suggests that his leg may have become entangled during an attempted escape, leaving him unable to free himself. Moments later, a Ukrainian drone approaches at low altitude and closes the distance. As it nears, the soldier raises his hand and makes a defiant gesture toward the aircraft. The drone maintains course and commits, ending the sequence under direct aerial observation. The following scene unfolds in the Pokrovsk direction. A Russian soldier is seen crawling out from a ruined building and reaching a shallow pool of collected rainwater. He lowers his head and drinks briefly, moving with visible difficulty. His behavior suggests injury and possible abandonment by nearby units. After a short pause, he turns back and crawls toward the damaged structure, returning to the ruins in an effort to regain cover and avoid further exposure under aerial observation. The following scene captures a tense moment recorded from above. A Russian soldier is seen lying on the ground, fully exposed, gesturing toward a Ukrainian drone as if requesting a brief pause. He takes out a cigarette and smokes while remaining prone, repeatedly glancing upward toward the aircraft overhead. The drone maintains altitude and continues observing without immediate action. After the soldier finishes smoking and remains in place, the situation shifts. The drone adjusts position, confirms the coordinates, and releases a single munition, concluding the sequence under direct aerial observation. A Russian soldier is observed seated inside a small makeshift toilet at the edge of a ruined area. The position is detected from above, and a Ukrainian drone redirects, descends, and commits under direct aerial observation. The following scene shows a Ukrainian drone accelerating toward a Russian logistics tractor. One soldier panics and runs toward the open field, while another circles the vehicle, attempting to use it as cover. The maneuver fails to create separation. The drone adjusts its approach and commits, ending the movement under direct aerial observation. The following incident unfolds on a dirt road where two Russian soldiers are moving together when a Ukrainian drone descends and commits. After the initial impact, one soldier is injured and collapses behind. His companion hesitates briefly, then continues forward without attempting to assist. After moving several steps away, the uninjured soldier turns back and fires in the direction of his wounded comrade, possibly reacting to panic or confusion before resuming his escape. From above, the drone maintains observation, capturing the breakdown of coordination under sustained aerial pressure. The following footage captures an unusual moment recorded by a Ukrainian drone. A Russian soldier is seen carrying a machine gun and an ammunition box while moving through a ruined area. His steps are unsteady, and he suddenly stumbles and falls. At first glance, the movement suggests external pressure, but no immediate threat is visible. The behavior instead appears consistent with intoxication. After a brief pause, the soldier struggles to sit up, gathers the weapon and ammunition, and attempts to continue forward. He manages only a few steps before losing balance again and collapsing a second time. Several moments pass before he slowly regains his footing. This time, he throws the machine gun and ammunition aside near a damaged wall. Leaning forward with his hands on his knees, he becomes visibly ill. Afterward, he moves away, leaving his equipment behind. From above, the drone documents the scene as confusion and impairment replace discipline and coordination. The following scene unfolds on a concrete road, where two Russian soldiers are seen standing, completely still. Moments later, a Ukrainian drone approaches at low altitude and commits, ending the movement under direct aerial observation. The following incident unfolds on the outskirts of Avdiivka amid a cluster of heavily damaged buildings. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone detects a group of Russian assault troops operating inside the ruined structures. The information is relayed immediately. In response, a Ukrainian tank moves into position and begins engaging the reported buildings with sustained, controlled fire. After multiple rounds impact the area, the drone resumes a methodical scan from above. Despite the strikes, movement is still visible as Russian soldiers reposition and attempt to hold inside the damaged structures. The coordinates are updated in real time. The tank advances to a new firing position and resumes engagement, targeting specific buildings identified by the drone. Repeated accurate shots send smoke and debris into the air, obscuring the streets and collapsing remaining cover. Throughout the sequence, the drone maintains steady observation, scanning for any further movement and confirming effects before the tank disengages and withdraws. The operation highlights coordinated armor and UAV integration, where aerial surveillance directs firepower and ensures no active positions are left unchecked. The following footage is recorded from above by a Ukrainian drone in a ruined area along the Kupiansk axis. Two Ukrainian soldiers are tasked with clearing damaged buildings in nearby shelters following a failed Russian assault. They move cautiously through the rubble, checking entrances and listening for signs of movement. After a brief search, they detect activity coming from inside an underground shelter. The soldiers immediately respond, using grenades and rifle fire to apply pressure while calling out for the occupants to stop resisting. The drone maintains steady observation, capturing the coordination on the ground. Moments later, two Russian soldiers emerge from the shelter and raise their hands above their heads, signaling surrender and ending the encounter under aerial supervision. The following incident unfolds in the ruined residential area of Avdiivka. A Ukrainian drone strikes a fortified shelter embedded within the rubble. Moments after the impact, a group of 5 Russian soldiers begins emerging one by one from the collapsed structure. Panic sets in as they scatter across the destroyed surroundings, attempting to escape in different directions. As several soldiers reach the outer wall of a nearby building bordering open ground, another Ukrainian drone arrives overhead and commits, interrupting the escape and restoring aerial control over the area. The scene unfolds across an open grass field in the Vovchansk direction. A Ukrainian drone descends and impacts the ground beside a Russian soldier, failing to detonate due to a technical issue. The soldier crawls a short distance and remains motionless. Moments later, another Ukrainian drone arrives, confirms the position, and commits under direct aerial observation. The following footage takes place along a forest edge in the Pokrovsk direction. After receiving reports of a Russian soldier operating within the tree line, a Ukrainian drone is redirected to the area. As it arrives overhead, smoke is still visible nearby from a Ukrainian drone that had been shot down moments earlier. While the drone begins a methodical scan of the forest edge, a second Ukrainian drone is engaged and brought down, further revealing the source of fire. Using the sound, movement, and disturbance below, the drone quickly fixes the exact position of the soldier. As the soldier becomes distracted, the drone maneuvers around the rear, closing the distance quietly. Only at the last moment does the soldier notice the approach, reacting by swinging the butt of his weapon toward the drone. The attempt comes too late. The drone commits, ending the sequence under direct aerial observation. The situation unfolds in a ruined area near Pokrovsk, where a Ukrainian soldier approaches a covered shelter believed to be occupied by Russian troops. He places an electronic device onto the structure and withdraws immediately, leaving the area without further movement. From above, a Ukrainian drone remains stationary, maintaining quiet observation of the shelter entrance and monitoring for any change. Moments later, a Russian soldier appears at the opening, seemingly preparing to step outside. As the movement is confirmed, the device is activated, disabling the shelter. The drone continues to hold position, documenting the result under controlled aerial observation. The following incident occurs along a roadside in the Avdiivka direction. A Ukrainian drone releases a munition near a Russian soldier, forcing him to the ground. The initial impact causes limited injury, allowing him to regain movement. Moments later, the drone releases another munition. The soldier reacts immediately, rises, and runs toward a nearby residential compound. He opens a gate and moves inside, weaving between damaged buildings and keeping close to exterior walls in an attempt to reduce exposure. From above, the drone does not rush the engagement, maintaining quiet observation and tracking his movement through the structures. The following footage takes place at a shelter entrance near Pokrovsk. A Ukrainian drone is seen hovering above the opening of an underground position used by Russian forces. For several moments, the drone releases continuous bursts of flame toward the entrance, suggesting a technical malfunction rather than a planned strike sequence. The aircraft remains in place longer than expected, maintaining contact with the position. Shortly afterward, the drone detonates, ending the sequence under direct aerial observation and leaving the shelter entrance obscured by debris and smoke. The following incident takes place at an abandoned warehouse in the Chasiv Yar area. After intelligence reports suggest unusual activity near the structure, a Ukrainian strike drone is redirected to investigate. Initial observation around the exterior shows no visible personnel or movement. With the outside clear, the drone climbs and enters through a damaged section of the roof, descending carefully into the interior. Inside, the camera conducts a slow, methodical sweep. No soldiers are detected, indicating the position was likely vacated shortly before arrival. In one corner, 2 horses remain tied, while several civilian vehicles are parked nearby among scattered supplies. One vehicle appears loaded with logistical material. After confirming the target and surroundings, the drone aligns its approach and commits, ending the sequence under controlled aerial observation.